What's up everybody, it's Vince DelMonte and we are back with another video here in Powerhouse Gym, downtown Tampa, Florida. This video is going to be awesome. We're going to teach you guys how to build your triceps using constant tension time sets. If you haven't tried these, you guys are really missing out. This is by far the most effective way to build muscle, far more effective than counting reps. If you're using reps to try and create tension with the muscle, you're really selling yourself short, because oftentimes rep counting doesn't put you in within the range of tension you need to actually build the muscle. It doesn't build up enough fatigue. It doesn't create enough lactic acid, okay? It doesn't create enough metabolic waste products, things that are necessary, the science has proven necessary to build muscle. So I've really switched up my programming from counting reps to using time sets. Now I'm not gonna always use time sets, but for right now it's serving its purpose, and I want you guys to experiment with these, okay? Let me say this, I'm gonna spell it out. I created a little controversy last week when I said, if you're counting reps, you're making yourself smaller and weaker. The longer you use rep counting, the longer you're gonna stay small, the longer you're gonna stay weaker. I want you to start getting a stopwatch and going for a specific amount of time that helps you achieve your goal. So if you're training for hypertrophy, let's put the stopwatch on for 40 seconds. That's what science says, so why don't we actually make sure we get into the 40-second rep range? Okay, let's get to it, 40 seconds. We're gonna go dips, and then we're gonna do 2 other exercises. We're gonna blow up your triceps here today. Let's get going. All right guys, I'm not a huge fan of dips, but we're gonna do them parallel bar dips. If they bother your shoulder, you can come down to a bench, or you can do this on an assisted machine. This really demands a lot of your body. So remember, how we do this is, if we're going for 40 seconds of constant tension, we're gonna start your timer at 45 seconds. So you're gonna start your timer, and then you're gonna jump up onto the machine. That's gonna give you 5 seconds to get the set started. So that way you actually get a legit 40 seconds of tension within the set, all right? Let's get to it. If you get tired during these, you're gonna just try and hold yourself at the top, keeping your arms as straight as possible so the tension is going through your triceps and even a bit through your shoulders as well. All right. So brutal. So again, there's no need to count reps. Those are really hard, guys. So a lot of the people who've been starting doing these, they've said, holy crap, I can't even do 40 seconds. So a lot of you guys will find that doing this for 20 seconds is gonna be brutal. So you start there, and then you build up to 30 seconds, and then you build up to 40 seconds. A great goal would be to build up all the way to 65-second sets. 65 seconds. Imagine doing what we just did for 65 seconds. 65 seconds on dips, okay? Imagine starting at 20 seconds and building up the strength endurance to be able to go all the way to 65 seconds. That's where the gains come in. That's a lot of reps, by the way, but by training for time, it's a different thing in your head because you've never trained for time, so you don't have that kind of like those, you know, self-limiting beliefs sort of thing. If I said do 50 reps, you'd be like, 50 reps, I can't do 50 reps. But if I say 65 seconds, you're like, okay, you don't even know what that's like yet. So hope that makes sense. So training for time is kind of a new opportunity to get out of your comfort zone into a zone you've never experienced before. Okay, 2 more exercises, let's keep moving. All right guys, so next exercise are diamond push-ups. I don't have the flexibility, it doesn't feel too great on my elbows and shoulders when I'm doing them that close, so I kind of just take a shoulder width. So whatever you feel comfortable doing, but the idea here is to emphasize the triceps with whatever version of push-ups you do, all right? So for me, it's kind of just shoulder width, keeping my elbows down and back, turned in, and initiating through the triceps, okay? So not initiating through the pecs or the shoulders, but through the triceps, and that's kind of a mental adjustment you have to make and really concentrate on to start to actually make happen. All right, so here we go, guys. 40 seconds of constant tension. Don't stop until that beeper goes off. So, man, 60 seconds rest. I forgot to say the rest period. After dip, 75 seconds, 60 seconds between sets on the second exercise. Just to give you guys some insight. So the way my program is designed is that the tension changes each week. So I start off with 40 seconds and I go to 50 seconds on week 2. I go to 55 seconds on week 3, 60 seconds week 4, 65 seconds week 5, and then I come back down to 30 seconds on week 6. And then we start back up again, but the second time through you increase the weights. Okay, so that's kind of how we periodize the reps over the weeks. All right, so every time you come to the gym each week, you're focusing on a different goal, and it's a little more than the previous week, which makes that harder because this week I barely did 40 seconds. Next week to do 50 seconds is going to be pretty challenging. All right, some of you guys will just stay with 40 seconds for a couple weeks, go to 50 seconds, stay there for a couple weeks, and progress that way. But because my program's written personally for me, you know, my coach has that insight on how my body recovers, so that's how he prescribes the changes to my body. It's one of the benefits of having a coach write your programs for you as well. All right, let's move on to exercise number 3. All right, guys, so we're gonna finish off the workout with a really cool variation on tricep extensions with the dumbbells. We are gonna add a resistance band as well. So why would we add a resistance band? Well, is there any resistance on the triceps in the top position of an extension? No, the force is going all the way through the joint, so there's no more resistance on the triceps. So with the resistance band, we are now being pulled out of extension, which forces the triceps to work harder at the top position. So this is gonna create a different stimulus. It's cool because I had a client recently tell me who trains at home, who thought that he was limited by his, a lack of equipment and availability. And when I started showing him how to use resistance bands with his dumbbells, he's like, I never had a lack of equipment, I had a lack of intelligence. I didn't realize that there was, how to manipulate tension and different angles with the combination of these things. So now he feels like he's got all the equipment in the world. He's got his resistance bands and his dumbbells, and it's all coming down to just understanding some basic physics and things. So let's get rolling here. All right, let me show you guys how to start. It's a little tricky. So what you do is you grab onto your resistance bands at the bottom here and you hold on to it, okay? So you guys got that? And then you're gonna grab the dumbbell as well. So your hands are holding the resistance band and the dumbbell at the same time. Remember, we're doing constant tension time sets, so make sure you start your watch and you get into it. Should take you about 5 seconds to get into this position. And then you start. So this is where there's resistance up here now, where there was none before with the dumbbell. Oops. That sometimes happens. All right, I did a couple extra reps after the beeping because I didn't get started right on time there. So, okay, as you probably saw, that resistance band snuck out from underneath me, so it wasn't under there. That may happen to you a few times, so don't let that keep you from doing the exercise. It's an awesome exercise. Just takes a little learning how to get in and out of it, but it really is an amazing burn on your triceps, different than working with just dumbbells by themselves. That's it, guys. So there you have it. 3 awesome exercises for you. As you can probably see, the theme of my workouts, even from the shoulder and then to the bicep to this one, we're using a lot of different angles. We're using different exercises, things to hit the muscles differently, right? You guys have probably been training for a while now, so if you're using the same exercises and you're resourcing people that just give you the same old, you're gonna plateau. So you need to find information, you need to find people who are doing things differently so that you can continue to grow as well, all right? So I hope you guys found that helpful. Be sure to like the video. And if you're liking these constant tension time sets, let me know below. All right, hope you're getting great results. And we'll see you guys next time. Be sure to subscribe to the channel as well. See you guys.